How's it going? Chris, Brandon here. We got the OTSO WAHEELA C in this awesome navy and kind of, they call it chartreuse, yellow colorway with nice subtle bronze and gold accents.
Chris, how did you end up with this frame?
Yeah, so I was looking for something that I could race cyclocross on and gravel races that had proper tire clearance and good geometry. And I came across OTSO. OTSO is a sister company to Wolftooth, and Wolftooth synonymous with high quality parts. So I kind of knew that anything that was coming out of OTSO was going to be of equal or greater quality. So stumbled into this frame, started talking to them. Pandemic, can't become a dealer quite yet, but I really wanted to ride this. And actually found this in Minnesota. It was a damaged carbon frame, but I just love the blue and the yellow. So I kind of took a risk and decided to go and see if we could get it repaired and rock it for the season. There's a master carbon repairer right here in Wisconsin. He's in Walworth. The Carbon Doctor is his name. This was actually damaged in shipping right here. There was a huge gouge taken out of the frame. You can sort of tell, but not really tell, that right here, there's just a little bit of paint color match. It blends so well, and you can kind of see that their Bear insignia down there.
Yeah, but to be honest, you really can't tell. You're never going to tell in this video. It looks so good.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal. And their whole thing is bringing the carbon back to what it was, not reinforcing it, not making it weaker. It's just putting the integrity back to where it was. So the ride and the look will be near flawless. So it's pretty exciting, and I'm super stoked on the quality of work that came out of it for sure.
What size frame is this?
This is the extra large.
And how much does it currently weigh?
Current weight without kind of the accessories and everything puts it at about 20.5 pounds, including the power meter pedals.
You plan on doing gravel and cyclocross on this?
Yep, Barrier Bay is in the books. Hopefully do a couple of other gravel races and then cyclocross season on this for sure. Some of the best parts, gotta be these limited edition Bourbon King hubs. Silka matching double dipped bourbon titanium bottle cages. These Spank Vibracore handlebars. If you're not riding them, get a pair. They are the best.
Do you like flared handlebars?
So this has like a mellow flare. I think it's like 9 or 12 degrees. So it's just like a little bit of flare that makes it a little more comfortable, especially with the reduced reach and like the short drop. It makes it feel like agile for road riding, but not so extreme that when you're bombing down hills, like you're tucked out like a mountain bike. So, all right, this Pnw Dropper Post, so cool. First of all, Dropper Post should be on every cyclocross, every gravel bike, every mountain bike. Can't wait to get them on the road bike. It also has like 20 or 40 millimeters of impact squish, so you can adjust the amount of air pressure and it'll take out big hits and it'll just kind of soften the blow in it. But it's totally natural while riding. I've never felt any squish, but definitely feeling fresh after the rides.
And then what kind of drivetrain you running?
Yeah, so kind of a Franken drivetrain here. Tram red, custom spindle, custom Easton spindle with Wolftooth's phenomenal oval elliptical chain rings, XTR chains always. The Ultegra RX, so we've got the clutch for when the roads get rowdy.
And then how many speeds is this drivetrain?
So we're running Ultegra 1x11, 11 out back with a 40-tooth chainring up front. Certainly wish I had more than 32, a 32 in the back, but something closer to 1-to-1 would have been ideal, and maybe even pushing down the 40 down to a 38 for my personal preference in climbing.
And it looks like OTSO has adjustable chainstay length?
Yeah, so currently we're setting the forward standard, and And one thing they do is they have a few different chips. We can run it in the middle or along, and you can kind of custom tune the geometry to fit your wheels that you're running and the type of riding you're doing. So if you want something a little more relaxed, you can stretch it out and get a little extra stability for overloading it for touring and bike packing or doing very long gravel days. It'll also adjust bottom bracket height if you're running 650B so that your geometry feels the same and it feels natural between wheel sizes.
Okay, so I noticed you're running hydraulic mechanical calipers, but you have a Untech F1 up front and a TRP in the rear. What's up with that?
I'll try to not keep it light-winded. The shape of the flat mount does not work for the mounting bracket on this frame for flat mount. It's just a design thing altogether. So
do you have a preference? Which brake is better, the TRP or the Untech?
Oh, the Untech, 100%. It's actually mind-blowing. It sets up super quick, modulates beautifully. Stopping power is there. It's a win-win all around. Run with the Yokozuna compressionless cables. It's so close to hydraulic, it's crazy.
If you were gonna change one thing on the bike, money aside, what would it be?
One thing to change.
Or is it perfect?
I would say for sure the brake, the rear brake for sure. And you know, if I was gonna splash a little bit down, I would probably get a slightly deeper carbon rim to match up to these beautiful King hubs. I mean, other than that, this thing, it rips. It's a good weight. Yeah, rides beautifully.
Chris, can you tell me what kind of tires these are?
Yeah, so we just picked up and started working with Brannin Airs. A lot of people will remember them from Compass tires. They kind of bought them and rebranded them, but their whole thing is super supple ride feel and kind of unique tread patterns that roll better than they look like they would. So yeah, supple, fast, more gravel focused all around, whether they're slicks or these kind of knobbies. This is the Cyclocross race tire.
And then where's your dropper lever?
Yeah, so I wanted to keep the whole cockpit area super clean. So the nice thing about the SRAM levers is you can actually gut the shifting mechanics and make it run just like a normal dropper lever. So nice and clean.
And then I see you have Garmin Pedals. Do these connect to Google Maps? Do they have GPS built in? What's the deal with these?
Yeah, so these Garmin Power Pedals, it's their new rally platform. So I actually can, in about 10 minutes, completely swap these pedal bodies over, and I can have power for my SPD platform, or I can quickly swap it out for an SPD SL or a Look Keo platform. It only takes about 10 minutes and saves you $1,200 each pair.
All right, Chris, thanks for showing me your awesome gravel build.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.